This is the Tarantula Hawk. A unique hunter. A wasp unlike any other. Metallic blue. Burning orange wings. Armored, glossy. And built for hunting giant spiders. And it's large. Reaching up to 6 centimeters. Found across the Americas. From scorching deserts to lush rainforests. A strong flyer. And a fearless hunter. But its true power appears only when it meets its greatest enemy. The tarantula, deep in the ground. A giant tarantula waits at the entrance of its den, but something is watching. Silent, patient, deadly. From the spider's view, a nightmare approaches. Two predators face each other. A clash is inevitable. The tarantula strikes first, raising its fangs in a desperate threat display. But speed decides the battle. And the hawk is faster, a blur of motion. And then, the strike. Venom surges through the spider's body. And the giant begins to fall. The venom begins spreading through the tarantula's body almost instantly. The first sign is a trembling in the legs. That's because the venom targets the spider's nervous system. It blocks the signals traveling from the brain to the legs. Soon, the tarantula's body freezes. Even though its heart is still beating, a perfect paralysis. Designed by millions of years of evolution, the tarantula hawk doesn't kill its prey. It needs the spider alive, not dead. Its venom causes paralysis. A deep, complete stillness without killing. A living, unmoving tarantula becomes the perfect, safe cradle for the wasp's future offspring. This is why the spider must stay alive, just long enough for the next stage to begin. With the tarantula completely paralyzed, the wasp begins its careful inspection. She checks the joints and soft spots, searching for the perfect place to lay her egg. Using her long stinger, not just for venom, but also as an egg-laying tube. She begins the process. She places a single egg directly onto the spider's abdomen, attaching it securely. Once the egg is placed, she drags the tarantula into her burrow. The egg finally hatches. A tiny larva begins its first meal, carefully. It avoids vital organs to keep the host alive. And as it grows, its feeding becomes more efficient. Finally, the larva forms a pupa. A new wasp emerges, soft and pale. Inside the cocoon, the larva transforms, slowly reorganizing its entire body. This is where the metamorphosis begins. Day by day, a new wasp takes shape. Eyes, wings, and powerful legs forming within the protective casing. When it first emerges, its body is soft, almost pale white. A newborn adult, but soon, its colors begin to harden. Deep blues, metallic blacks, and fiery orange wings. Now fully formed, the tarantula hawk takes flight, ready to repeat the cycle. People describe the tarantula hawk's sting as a burst of fire. Intense, sharp, and unforgettable. Scientifically, it ranks near the very top on the Schmidt Pain Index, a scale measuring the world's most painful stings. The sting causes instant swelling and a burning sensation that spreads through the arm. Then comes the throbbing, a deep, pulsing pain that can last for minutes. Some people experience sweating, trembling, or brief moments of shock. The pain is the tarantula hawk lives a life shaped by survival across deserts, forests, and entire ecosystems. Feared as a hunter, yet essential to the balance of nature. Its story is one of power, precision, and evolution. If you enjoyed this journey, join us for the next.